This morning's Coffee With is with Jim Sturgess and Agyness Deyn.
And the satellite interview is furnished by Hulu. Jim, Agyness, welcome to Baltimore to WJZ. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. Thanks for having us.
So this is such
there's cheers going on back there.
It's a rowdy audience this morning. Spring can't be far away.
Yes.
It's our version of the birds and bees.
It's March now.
So I'm reading some of the notes we get, and this is an interesting concept. Hard Sun. It says they must, talking about you two, somehow learn to work together if they're going to survive until the end of the world.
Which is coming soon in the show.
Now, I can see how society is going to go to H in a handbasket on this one.
Well, you'd be right, yeah. I mean, it pretty much does. Which makes for a very interesting cop drama, you know, because, the society itself is becoming quite a chaotic place to try and maintain law and order.
But, I mean, for your characters, and you have to become your characters, you somehow have to get into their minds. Why would you even want to try and maintain law and order? Why wouldn't you just go out, get a pack of smokes, a bottle of Jack Daniels, and call it a day?
Because in 5 years, it'll be over.
Yeah, I mean, that's an interesting take on it. But I think for, you know, Renko and Hicks, I mean, Jim, you can jump in as well on this. I think that they love their job so much, and they have like a moral duty in a lot of ways, one for the people, and also to try and keep law and order, and to keep it as sane as possible, because it's going to get really insane. So they go on a journey within themselves of like how they actually feel about it and what they should actually do, and that's how they come to blows a lot of the time. Physically and psychologically.
The show sort of really looks at that, actually. It looks at how different people will react to such a vast idea and a vast concept, and you know, that how some people will bring chaos and destruction, and some people will want to maintain peace and order, and there are all these sort of different conflicting views of how people would react to that idea. And you know, everyone's personalities are sort of turned up to an extreme sort of level, so it makes for a seriously interesting place to tell a story. And
you're these detectives who are partners, but you're actually extremely opposite from each other, which must create this interesting dynamic.
Yeah, we're sort of almost investigating each other in a weird way as well. We're very suspicious of each other, very paranoid of one another, and for good reason too. You know, there's a lot of hidden agendas kind of going on under the surface. And
it's a game of cat and mouse. It's like, you know, when one person thinks they're on the up, the other one's like on the down, and it's just kind of, it's like swings and roundabouts of the story. So you know, as characters and playing it was really fun because we were kept on our toes, and Neil writes in a way that manoeuvres you through the story in a really precise and exciting and violent and quiet way that builds intensity of fundamentally relationships. So even though you have this impending doom, it's really about this relationship between these two people, and how they, like you said, have to come together, and they really don't want to. They're like magnets that repel, you know. They just want to be as far away from each other as possible. But
are bound by this information, because in the story we're the only two people that really know about this information. That, you know, it's highly withheld government information. And so, you know, we come across this file. It's called a Hard Sun file. We don't really even know quite what it is or what it means, but on this file it explains that the world is going to end in 5 years, and we have to sort of come to terms with whether we believe that, what that even means. And the government are trying to do anything, you know, will stop at nothing to get that secret
out of sight. Hey, listen, our time's run short. This sounds like a really cool concept.
Very interesting.
I hope it moves forward. Congratulations on the project on Hulu Original Series, Hard Sun.
Thank you, man.
Hope to see you again talking about the same subject when it's renewed.
Season 2. Thanks.
Thank you.
We'll be closer and closer to the end of the world next time.
Which will even get more interesting and interesting.
Yes.
We'll be 4 years from the end of the world instead of 5.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks, guys.
Bye-bye.